So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our video of Mars in the sixth house in Capricorn for Leo Ascendant people. As in, what happens when Mars is in the sixth house for Leo Ascendant. And as always, if you do not know if you have this particular position, what nakshatra Mars would be in, or any other position, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com, where you'll find my books, reports, consultations, and link to my academy, Maga Vedic Astrology Academy, where you'll find my new Vastu course. So, Mars in the sixth house in Capricorn. So, a Capricorn becomes the exalted position for Mars. And Mars rules your fourth house of home, ninth house of father, fourth house of mother. Sits in the sixth house. So, first of all, you will see naturally both mother and father will commonly be very competitive individuals, very determined individuals, extremely hardworking individuals. Doesn't matter what they did. You may not even agree with what they did in their life, right? But for them, they worked precisely harder than anybody else to achieve whatever they achieved. That's the point. And especially it shows that this individual will usually also like to follow in the footsteps of their ancestors. And that would especially be somehow connected with public service, and especially public service related to protecting and serving. Whether it's a police officer, army individual, somebody who could be even in government related service, especially like National Guards. But this is a Mars that also shows that father would be the same way. Father was also naturally very competitive and probably a great athlete if Mars is somehow gets connected with Mercury and Venus. And again, those same qualities comes into you. You got to understand, we are somehow inheriting some qualities of our mother, some qualities of our father. So you can't get away from that. Mars, especially in the sixth, shows that a person will gain property through litigation. They will even if, let's say, they're in a real estate, let's say if Saturn somehow is conjunct or aspects this particular Mars, they could be in fields of land real estate where they actually gain through disputed properties. Or like, for example, REO properties. One will become very good at gaining through loans, gaining through debts. And usually, this is a particular position of Mars where a person's a very diligent worker, very calm, very dignified worker. There's nothing like, okay, I need to show off and I need to get this accolade, that accolade. They're like, okay, I have to achieve this, I'll achieve it. That's what happens. And we also see that this is a position that a person has to face, enemies. And that too, very strong, young, youthful enemies, competition, rivals. And this is something that a person will they won't even think about it because they will see growing up their own mother battling with people. So it gets ingrained in them that, okay, I'm dealing with this person. All right, I know how my mother dealt with it. I know how my father dealt with it. I'll just deal with it that way. There's not like, oh, you can suddenly like shock and surprise this person that they have, enemies in the world. They expect that to happen. And the thing is, their rise in career actually happens when they defeat other people around them. This is how their luck rises, because Mars is in a position which represents the luck of your career, luck of your 10th house. And of course, we see especially your maternal aunts, or especially maternal uncles actually, may either be somehow connected with construction, government service. Okay. Even somebody who could be like in engineering or surgery. One of these types of careers, especially like if Mars and Dhanishta, they may definitely, you will find one of your maternal aunts, uncle might be a surgeon or in a medical field. But also, it shows that anytime person is in trouble with sixth house Mars, you will see anytime this person kind of worships Hanuman, recites Hanuman Chalisa, visits the temple of Narasimha, you will see suddenly the enemies disappear. And you can do this over and over again. When you do this, let's say you visit any of these temples, you can visit, let's say you visited, you see that your competition, enemies, any obstacle goes away. When anything new comes back, you visit that again. And this is why you will actually naturally see people all around the world with Mars in the sixth house. They'll naturally have this inclination towards wanting to go to church, mosque, gurdwara, temple. Because they feel that protection. They feel that divine protection. Now you must be asking for logic. Which house does Mars rules besides the fourth house? Ninth house. And it's exalted in the sixth house. That's why that protection is there when one visits some religious or spiritual place. Okay. So anyway, guys, this is my analysis of Mars in the sixth house for Leo Ascendant people. If you're new to my channel, subscribe below so you don't miss this type of videos. And if you want to know where your Mars is placed along with all your astrological details, check out the links here, KRSastrology.com. Otherwise, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.